Hello YouTube, Revved Up Gunslinger here. So, this video is going to be a range report on a couple of my toys that I have with me. And we are trying a new camera angle. I have my tripod here and my fiance has her art stuff out and I don't want to disturb that. So we're going to try the music stand with the tripod. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll eventually get the courage to show my face. Anyway. Here is the Smith & Wesson FPC. This is the first gun I took out yesterday on my range trip, or yesterday as of this recording. A quick disclaimer, I'm not going to give the name of the range out in this video because the overall experience, even though the facility itself was nice and a lot of the staff there was very friendly, I did not have the most positive experience, and I'll get to that towards the end of the video. Anyway, so the FPC here, if you guys don't remember, it's my folding 10mm PCC. I thought the design was neat. It's pretty cool. I'm a huge fan. Well, was a huge fan. This rifle severely disappointed me yesterday. As I mentioned in my previous video about this rifle, or PCC I should say, the gun was fine, didn't jam, didn't have any issues, worked fine, it was cool. Great. Well, yesterday at my range session, it did not go very well. It jammed every 3 or 4 rounds. There were failures to extract, stovepipes, and failures to feed, sometimes 2 or more at the same time. It was the most bizarre thing on the planet. And I just can't seem to understand why this rifle suddenly had so many issues. I tried different ammunition through it. I tried all sorts of stuff. It just didn't want to work. And I'm disappointed because I wanted to have a really, really cool backpack gun. You know, the idea of folding this, putting it in the back of your backpack on a hike, and then, you know, I was disappointed. So I'm probably going to look into trading or selling it and replacing it with an AR pistol instead, because quite frankly, you can get some pretty decent AR pistols these days from Radical or PSA, and I've been kind of wanting something in 10.5 or 11.5 anyway. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm probably going to be selling this one. Put in the comments why you think it was having these issues. I keep the gun clean, but I was not happy about it. By the way, if you do decide to buy this gun, let me know. And let me know how it works for you. Maybe it's user error. It's very well could be. I have determined it was not the magazines. I have my Smith & Wesson M&P 10 here. This pistol is the same, same grip and everything as this one. They even take the same magazines. And this one did just fine at the range. 0 issues, 0 problems, worked great. I didn't have a single problem. This one, problem after problem after problem, and honestly, for a backpack gun to have those sorts of problems, that's not okay with me. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll calm down and fix it or something. I'm not sure, but I'm probably looking to trade or sell. Don't ask me to do that on YouTube. YouTube is not a fan of that. So anyway, that's that one there. Ugh. And the Marlin. This one was fabulous at the range. I'm sorry, the angle here, I'll try to fix it. I can't really see the camera. Anyway, this one was fabulous at the range. It did a wonderful job. 0 malfunctions, totally accurate. It was fabulous and fantastic. I loved it. However, this is one of the reasons why I'm not going back to that range. I found some scratches on the bottom part here and on the side, the serial number here on my rifle. Now, if this was, a $500 rifle or something, I wouldn't care as much. But this is my new expensive baby. And it wasn't in the case. The case was soft and padded and had everything covered in it. It was the tables of the range. And that really upsets me because I'm like, guys, you can't keep stuff from scratching around. And anyway, going back to this range, the guy had us moving from table to table, and there were points where our guns were left unattended at different tables because it was just my buddy and I, we were the only ones there. And I don't know what was happening. They haven't gotten back to me about anything, but the back of it's now scratched, and I'm really sad about that. I would consider getting it refinished or something, but that's expensive, and I only get paid once a month, so that's not going to happen. So anyway, I'm really disappointed about that. Now this range, I'm sure you guys would like to hear a fun range story. So they would not let me film in there. I was not allowed to take any videos of my buddy and I shooting, which is really odd. So I had my tripod just sitting in my gun case, and I couldn't show anything. And I know that there's a comment on the Marlin video asking for a shooting video, and I was really looking forward to it, but I was not allowed to show video of me shooting. Apparently it was dangerous and against safety rules. Very odd. Other ranges don't have that issue. I will go back to my normal ranges effective on my next shooting session. Well, anyway, so I wasn't allowed to film, and I also had one of my ARs with me, and my buddy had his AR, but because we were the only ones there, the RSO decided to make it into a class about accuracy instead, and I wasn't allowed to, just practice my shots. I had to sit there and help my friend spot and help him sight his dot in, which was already sighted in. He's just a really bad shot. Sorry, buddy, gotta roast you there. You need to work on your trigger control. But we did that. Seriously, the RSO spent a good portion of the time making fun of us, or him rather, for not listening. And he got on to me for not adjusting my sight quick enough. And like what he said, I was like, dude, I'm just here to shoot, and I know how to adjust my sight. Give me a second. It was just a whole thing with the RSO and just being very overbearing. And look, I understand RSOs are there to keep you safe. I understand that. But I really don't like it when they start trying to turn it into a class without permission. Like, it's one thing if the RSO says, hey, do you guys want some help with this? And then offer some help, but doesn't take over your entire range day. This guy just took over and didn't let us shoot how we wanted to. And I'm not trying to say we were trying to rapid fire or do anything dangerous. None of that. I just wanted to go there and shoot my stuff and get some practice in, and he didn't like that apparently. So, yeah, I was not happy with my experience of this range. I'm not going to say the name of the range because I don't want to get in any trouble with anyone. No legal trouble, none of that stuff. Just, if you are an RSO, and if you're the type of person who, lets your lets your range people not necessarily do what they want, but, have a little bit of freedom on the range, let me know if that's you in the comments, because that's the type of RSO I like to work with. I know my buddy, he was looking for tactical bays, which I didn't know what those were at first. Pardon me, I'm not a professional gun tuber or anything. I'm just some guy in his apartment. My friend, he's looking for tactical bays, and he explained those are the areas where they have the big berms, and you park your truck up to it, and basically, just don't shoot yourself or shoot others, and you'll be fine. And I see guys like Coleon Noir go to those and so forth. So if anyone knows any ranges like that in the North Texas or the DFW area, I would love to know, because I would like to go. I'd like to try some new ranges and go to a place like that instead of having, being told how to shoot my gun correctly, because even though I was making really accurate shots. Funny story about this guy. He had me get off of the little looking glass, magnifying glass thing, and had me go to my buddy's rifle. Bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. After an hour of yelling at my friend, why are you changing things? And yeah, I'm not going to go into full detail. I don't want to embarrass my friend too much. I just wanted to brag about my bullseyes. But no, in all seriousness, please, gun ranges, be respectful to your customers. That's all I ask. It's not that hard to do. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'd love to hear about any bad range experiences you guys have had. I'm sure they're very interesting, and I hope you have a great one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.